All right, let's jump right into it. This League One matchup is a real head-scratcher. Toulouse versus Saint-Étienne.
Yeah, they're both coming off those 2-0 losses.
Exactly. Makes you wonder what to expect, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Toulouse, they've been on a bit of a roll at home.
They have.
But Saint-Étienne, historically, they've been a thorn in Toulouse's side.
Always a tough opponent.
So this one could really go either way. Ready to do a deep dive?
Absolutely. Let's get into it.
Okay, so big picture first. Toulouse sitting pretty comfortably in 10th place.
Right.
And then you got Saint-Étienne struggling down there in 16th. Big difference.
Huge. And that kind of sets the stage for this matchup, doesn't it?
Totally. I mean, both teams are coming off those losses.
Yep. 2-0 to Monaco for Toulouse.
And Saint-Étienne got shut out by Marseille.
Yeah, but those were against top 3 teams. Got to keep that in mind.
True, true. Gives you some context for sure.
Yeah.
But if we look beyond those losses, Toulouse has actually been playing some pretty decent football.
Yeah. I mean, 4 wins out of their last 6 in League One. Not too shabby.
Not bad at all. But you know what's interesting?
What's that?
Every single one of those wins decided by just one goal.
Yeah, talk about nail-biters. Really emphasizes how important that first goal is going to be in this match.
Absolutely. Especially when you consider their home form, right?
Definitely. They've only lost once in their last 5 at home.
Makes Stadium Municipal a tough place to play. But, and this is where things get interesting, they've actually struggled against Saint-Étienne at home.
They have, yeah. Only 1 win in their last 6 meetings there.
Which is kind of surprising, considering they haven't even played each other in, what, like 5 years?
2018-2019 season was their last meeting, so, that head-to-head record might be in the back of people's minds, but this is basically a brand new matchup.
Right. All right, so Toulouse, looking decent. But what about Saint-Étienne? Their form has been, well,
rough,
to say the least. 3 losses in their last 4 matches.
And just like Toulouse, struggling to score goals, in their last 5 League One games, only 1 team found the net each time.
And their away record. Woof.
Yeah, still looking for their first league win on the road this season.
No wins, 1 draw, and 6 losses.
And they're conceding a ton of goals, too, like 3.5 per game away from home.
So what's going wrong there? Why are they leaking so many goals on the road?
A lot of it comes down to their defensive structure. They tend to overcommit on attacks.
Okay.
And especially against a team like Toulouse, who can be very quick on the counter, that leaves them really exposed at the back. So if Toulouse can capitalize on those defensive lapses...
Yeah, it could be a long day for Saint-Étienne.
Exactly. But there's an interesting twist here.
Oh.
Saint-Étienne's manager, Olivier Dall'Olio, he actually has a pretty decent record at Toulouse.
Really?
Yeah. Only 1 loss and 5 visits. 2 wins, 2 draws.
That's interesting. Except that 1 loss was his most recent trip there. So I got to ask, will he be haunted by that loss or see it as a chance for redemption?
It's a fascinating psychological angle, right? How much does that recent memory impact his approach to this game?
For sure. All right, so we've got this clash of styles, we've got the historical baggage, and 2 teams desperate to bounce back.
Definitely sets the stage for an exciting match.
Absolutely. But before we go, any players we should be keeping an eye on?
Oh, for sure. For Toulouse, Josh King has been a real danger man, scoring early goals in 2 of their last 3 home games.
Love a player who gets off to a fast start.
Right. And all 3 of those goals came before halftime, so he's someone who likes to come out firing.
Definitely one to watch. What about Saint-Étienne? Any standout performers for them?
Well, they've been relying heavily on Zuriko Davitashvili for goals this season.
Okay.
He's responsible for almost half of them. But the interesting thing is, 3 out of his 5 goals have come in the second half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, specifically after the 50th minute.
So a bit of a late game specialist.
Exactly. If the game is close, he could be the hero Saint-Étienne needs.
All right, so we've got a potential early goal threat versus a late game difference maker. This match is giving me all kinds of butterflies. What do you think will be the deciding factor for this match?
I think it comes down to a battle of styles. Toulouse, they're quick, they're aggressive, and they'll have that home crowd behind them.
Yeah.
But Saint-Étienne, they've got that potential to strike late. And Dalloglio, he knows what it takes to get a result at Stadium Municipal. It's a tough one to call, honestly. What are your predictions?
I'm honestly not sure. Guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out on the pitch.
Exactly. Can't wait.
Me neither.